I think it's really sad when any venue of any size, particularly in London, because that's where I grew up going to shows, closes, because it's just going to mean less shows. There's kind of like a really delicate ecosystem of like, as a band, you learn a lot by going on different stages. So they're all integral. So when you take one out, I see everything get a bit disjointed, and I think a lot of people suffer, bands and fans, just, music as a whole. Just any time a venue gets taken out, I think it does a lot of disruption to the whole thing.
It's not only that, you're closing down all of the inspiration that could have been. You know, you never know who's at that gig as a young kid. I remember being in the front row at the Astoria watching System of a Down in '98, and I left that gig going, I'm going to be a bass player. And it didn't quite work out. I do own a bass now. Yeah. I did write the bass.
Yeah, you've written some bass now, so you've done it.
I've written some bass. That with the Astoria, that was right around the corner from the borderline.
Yeah.
Obviously the LA2 went as well. And you've got across the street, you've got Denmark Street, which is where you would go for a guitar when you were a young kid. And you would just go to London, you'd spend your moment there, you'd queue all day, you had Virgin Megastore around the corner. I remember going there.
That was a big moment.
Queuing to get tickets to see Green Day, then watching them play a secret gig, then going back to, and all of that, without venues, none of that can happen. So then what you have is just like you said, the destabilization. It's not just of a city, it's not just of a scene, it's of every single generation that would have come after that, and it's about what is lost, you know? And when you talk about what's lost when you lose a venue, you're not just talking about gigs, you're talking about artists, you're talking about future. And that's the thing that is so disappointing to me. You know, when the Peel went in Kingston, that was heartbreaking for me. That was actually
I was about to say, we've been playing long enough that we go around the UK and it feels like you rock up to somewhere and you're not living in Manchester, so then you don't hear when it happens, and then you go back and it's like, why are we not playing there? It's like, it's gone, and you're just like, it's happening all around the country, and it's just kind of like, it's a bit of a shock to the system, isn't it? So.
Yeah.